Hello everybody and welcome back to Rusty Acres. So today we're going to be putting in that crop which was requested by everybody. Well, 25% of you actually. Yeah, the winning crop was maize or corn. 25% of all votes, which is, it's not a huge majority, but it is good enough. So before I start walking around in circles, let's just prepare things here. I think actually, yeah, the tractor which is similar to Jeremy Clarkson's but isn't Jeremy Clarkson's is going to be a good one to use today. This really won't take too long. We're going to be able to move on pretty quickly. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to one of my viewers, Stefan B, who comments on most of my videos. Thank you for pointing out once again the guide for Maize Plus. Very useful. Yeah, I overlook it too much. I really do. I need to refer to it more often when figuring out how things work in Maize Plus. Right, so yeah, we've got the drill. Well, we have two drills. The one which we actually need is this one here. Amazingly, it will work. It will put corn in. We would usually have to use the planter. As you can see though, it's ready to go. And the field which we're going to be putting the corn into is all sorted. It's had the lime, it's had compost, but it probably does need to be fertilised again. Oh, annoyingly spaced traffic. If we can get out of here, that would be good. Come on, please pass. Oh, don't stop there. You annoying people. Let me through, blue car. Please, please, please. Thank you, blue car. Causing chaos. Just 5 metres from my farm entrance. Right, yes. So just over here. Direct drilling. That field, which is infested with weeds, does need to be sorted out as well. And another crop which I'd like to do, which I'm not going to do a vote on, because I am definitely doing it, is field grass. I've never done field grass before. That must be out of bounds or something. But yeah, with field grass you can actually harvest it with a combine harvester. That's weird. That's the same place where I had a problem with the sensor. Although I didn't have a problem with the sensor here, and it's still missing the border. It probably should have just been cultivated first. Hopefully there's no more missed bits. But yeah, as I said, field grass. I think, yeah, we don't have a field available at the moment, but we will have the onion field very soon. So as soon as we've harvested the onions, we can put field grass in, and actually that is going to be a really good thing to do. Because as you know, we've been having the issue with those poles being in the way. Well, with the grass it doesn't really matter too much if we don't go in between them. Maybe it'd be easier to go in between them. As for this tractor, I quite like it. But that's not really reflecting how good or bad they are in real life. I have absolutely no idea. I've never actually seen, I don't think I've ever seen a Lamborghini in person. Obviously I've seen it on Clarkson's farm and stuff, but I've never actually stood next to one. Although, then again, I've been to various shows before. Maybe there has been one, but I've just overlooked it. But I'm not sure there's that many in the UK anyway. They seem quite unusual for the UK. I think they're mostly in Germany. Right, okay, so let's just get this done, and then we can move on. I do need to get that infested field sorted out. That is a priority. Okay, so there we have the corn. Although, yeah, it's going to be harvested for silage. We'll call it maize. There we go. Yeah, because we actually do have a double silage pit, which is really nice to have. Bit of a luxury. We still have the cultivator in the field, that needs to be returned. I don't want to be dumping stuff in the fields. The reason why it's there is because I was expecting to cultivate, but as it turns out, I haven't needed to. We will be cultivating again, but just not this time. The cows! Yes, they're going to need some attention. Let's just pop this back. As I mentioned, those trailers there need to be turned around. I need to change the orientation. Right, I think this can go in here. I found the switch for the barn light. And yeah, we'll continue using the Lamborghini for now. I'm told as well that the Clover did need an initial application of lime and fertilizer. We can sort out the fertilizer, but the lime might be a bit of an issue. Although maybe you can do, because Clover is just going to keep regrowing. Maybe we can just put lime on top of it. Might not seem the realistic thing to do, but if it sorts things out, I think it might be worth doing. Okay, yeah, so I just need to spray that field off. And then we can move on and turn those trailers around. The spraying tractor is currently over at the pelleting place, We're going to have to bring it back. We have a dedicated tractor, which I think is good. There it is. And it has nothing in it, so we're going to have to get that refilled. I don't think... yeah, we ran out in the previous episode. There was a very small patch of weeds over there that never got done. There's not really much point in doing them now. The crop is ready. But yeah, we do need to go and buy another IBC. But we have £63,000, so that's not too bad. Okay, so here we are, over at the store. I've just bought a IBC of liquid fertilizer, which is going to be required. Now for the herbicide. It's 2,000 litres. I think that is not quite a full load in the sprayer. No, I don't want liquid fertilizer. I'm closer to that one. Ah. Okay, how many IBCs are we going to create here? I was closest to the herbicide. Thank you. Yeah, it's about 90%. Yes, what we'll do is we'll spray the field, then empty the remaining herbicide into an IBC at the yard. Then we can come back here and put all 3 of those IBCs into this tank. So we're not messing around transporting multiple ones, which are only about 3% full. So on to today's vote. There is an interactive vote in every single episode, and today's one is all about the Lamborghini. It's currently rented, costs £10,000 to rent initially. We're going to have a daily fee and an hourly fee, only for the hours that we use it. So the question is, should we keep it or should we return the Lamborghini? I quite like it. The other thing which we could do is sell the Class Zerion and then buy the Lamborghini outright. It's up to you. Basically, yes or no. Yes if you want us to keep it, no if you don't. So this is going to be a very fast job. Not a big field. Should kill these weeds straight away. Hello gate. Up and over. Good. So it's literally going to be just up the field and then down the other side and then we'll be done. Then we can start playing with the trailers. That's just going to take a minute. Yeah, I wish we did have another field because I would love to put some field grass in. We can either wait until the field is harvested, like the onions, which is my intention, or we could just buy another field. But I think the onion field is a good one for field grass. But we could always have 2. The possibilities are endless. Right, it's taking in more than half the field. More than half the width. Someone said that this tractor was ugly. Yes. Yes, but it's not the best looking tractor ever, but it serves a purpose. Actually, I say somebody, quite a few did. The thing which is good about it though is the visibility. I think that's why it is ugly, because it is, the bonnet is literally just squeezed down, it's like pinched down at the front, so you've got such good visibility. Similar to the drop nose on the Matty Ferguson. Oh, it is a drop nose. Sometimes machines just can't look good when their purpose serves more importance. Ah, I thought that was half, it's actually not. That's really annoying. It's almost half. Well, we'll have enough. It's times like this when it'd be good to be able to turn off a section of the boom. Come to think of it, if this field is already full of weeds, the other fields are going to be full of weeds very soon as well. So there's probably no point in emptying this just yet. We'll get the liquid fertiliser when we need the liquid fertiliser. Although, yes, about to probably contradict myself, this field likely needs to be fertilised. And it's getting closer to harvesting. Let's just see here. Yes, it could do with fertiliser. So forget what I just said. We'll put this back in the shed. We'll get the liquid fertiliser. And we'll get the productivity increased. But first we will do the trailers. Right, there we go. We're done. The whole field is done. Just wondering, do we have a chemical store? A place to keep all the chemicals and fertiliser? I don't think we do. But what we could do is create one. We have two sheds here with the solar panels on the roof. That one is obviously for bales, but this one here hasn't been used for anything yet. Now it probably is a bit big for just pallets of fertiliser and chemicals and stuff. But then again, it is just wasted space, so we might as well use it. We'll take this back to the store momentarily. But I just want to see what this looks like if we put them the other way around. It's probably easier to attach them as well if they're like this, although it's all going to come down to how much space there is. I'm not going to put it here, just testing. Yeah, it's almost a perfect fit. I'll just very, very quickly get things sorted out, see what it looks like. I've been looking for somewhere to park the muck spreader. This is a good place for it. It's also amazing how long that low loader is compared to the tipper trailer. That's because the tipping trailer is pretty heavy. Doesn't take much material to make it the maximum weight it's allowed to be. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. It is sticking out a little bit, but it's not going to be a huge issue. So we just need to go and retrieve that liquid fertilizer IBC, and come to think of it, actually we do need to get the molasses and the seed pallet back as well. I don't think we can really do it at the same time, but we could take the telehandler and the car trailer in a minute or two. In fact, we might as well just go and buy another IBC as well, bring everything back together. Okay, let's empty these IBCs, should come to exactly 90%. This is the big one. And 5% in here. Lovely. Yeah, so when we've got the trailer over here, we can decide how much we can actually fit onto the trailer, and then buy more products accordingly. Herbicide, liquid fertilizer, seed potentially. So we need this map open. It should really improve things. And it won't have to be done again. Up and over the gate. Yes, that is working. So it looks to me like the compost was just an initial bit of nourishment, bit of nitrogen for the field, and it's probably reduced the consumption of the liquid fertilizer. I'm sure it's been a positive in some way. And really, every single field needs to be done. So, yeah. Let's do every field. You can see that the consumption is very low, so it's definitely helped. It's been good. Okay, so we're just finishing off in this final clover field. The first clover field was funny. Only a small section actually had fertilizer applied to it. I wasn't turning it off, it was just automatically turning off. And you can see on the minimap it was still red. So it makes me think that sand is not the best soil type for clover. I don't think it appreciates sand. So that is probably a field which shouldn't have been clover. Which is, after all, why we analysed the fields in the first place. To see what is happening. Yeah, that doesn't look too good, although it looks very similar to this field. Don't know. Is this field sand? Yeah, it's a bit of a mixture. Loamy sand, sandy loam. It's all sand related. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put this away, and then we're going to go and grab the telehandler. Hopefully we can fit the telehandler to the car trailer, which we probably can't do. And we're going to retrieve our things. Next time we're going to be harvesting the onions. I'm hoping to get the onions harvested and the field grass put in the same episode, but I still can't find the harvesters actually. Yeah, I was, what is it, Grimmy? I think it's the Holmer actually, isn't it? But there's no multi-fruit one here, so I might have to get one downloaded. With Chellington, it was just there as part of the map. Doesn't look like this map works the same way, but yeah, I think I've got one which I can enable on the mod list. We can pop this into the new fertilizer shed or the chemical store. Yeah, to fill it up a bit we will just keep the sprayer in here. It would be nice to have a bigger sprayer, but I don't think we can really stretch that at the moment. A self-propelled one is out of the question, but we could get a trailed one. Right, yes, I don't know the exact fitting of this trailer, but you'd expect it to be a ball type. Oh, that's nice. This actually is a bore type one. Good. So it should fit. We'll take the bell spike off. We'll put the pallet fork on. Yes, I've turned it before. I was just thinking, that's strange. How did I get it to the farm if it doesn't fit? It definitely fits the Merlot. I would be surprised if it fits a tractor. I don't think it fits a tractor. What a multi-purpose thing this is. Because with the field grass we can harvest it with a combine harvester, I'm guessing that is when you're actually harvesting the seed. We're getting the seed out to sell grass seed. Love the idea of that. It'd be a bit different, definitely different to doing just the usual cut and collect with the standard grass. Although I think you probably can just cut and collect it. And out the back, I'm fairly sure it deposits hay. So it seems like a pretty good system. Looking at the trailer, we should be able to get quite a few things onto here. Much more than what we actually have here. So I think we'll buy certainly some more liquid fertilizer. And possibly some more seed. And some more herbicide. So, well, we'll go with liquid fertilizer. Oh, look at that. Refillable. I've never noticed that before. It's probably been there the whole time. Okay, yeah. Well, four things is possibly pushing it. Yeah, we'll forget the seed. We won't buy another seed pallet. We can just go here with the drill. It would be easier with a tractor attached to the trailer. We just need to put a bit of weight on the front and we should be okay. Having said that, if these things are 2,000 litres, that's probably weighing in at around 2 tonnes. Either way, this trailer is going to be extremely heavy. Heavier than anticipated. Please don't tip over backwards. Thank you all. Molasses. I've just done this wrong. The seed pallet should be on top of something else. Because the molasses is not really what should be going on top of it. Yeah, very overloaded. But not to worry. We're only going down the road. I've swapped them over. It should be better. There we go. Yeah, so we couldn't exactly put that pallet on top of seed bags. It would just cut them. It would burst them open. So, yeah, as I said, it's heavy, but it is... Actually, it's going to tell us our weight. 9.1 tonnes. I'm not sure if that's taking into account the contents of the trailer. I think it's heavier. Because it's putting the Merlot at 7.5 tonnes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not towing it with a car. It's actually been very stable. It's been really good. Quite noisy with the door open. Should close that. Okay, here we are. We're just going to reverse it into the fertilizer store. Mostly fertilizer. Or products. It's just, yeah, pallet store basically. But I think that is going to conclude it for this episode. So like I said, next time onions and field grass. Hopefully sowing field grass. I just need to make sure I can find a harvester. I think the one which we've used before will be compatible. Hopefully it is. Basically the 3x one. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, before I go actually, take a look at that mirror. That is fantastic. It's actually aligning with the drawbar, so you can see where to attach to. Looks so good. Yep, we're here. thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.